So, it's LeaLeaVSG. A little pissed because this is take 2 at my week 10 check-in for vertical sleeve gastrectomy. It's about 15 minutes into my last video. Got nice and fired up. Then my laptop restarted. So let's try this again so I can get my ass to the gym. Today is September 21st, 2016. I was sleeved 10 weeks ago by Dr. Paul Masick in Atlanta, Georgia at Northside Hospital. My highest weight was 288. Date of surgery, I was 269. Last week, I was 231.8 when I checked in. And today, I am 227 even. Well, I was first thing this morning when I got up. Went up a little bit, but I think it's because I really pushed some fluids early on. So since last week, that's a loss of 4.8. I'm very excited. Can't tell right now. I'm still pretty pissed about that video. I was very excited the first time, though. Another thing I've been doing that my weight loss bestie Kimberly taught me was I calculate my percentage of excess weight lost. I did that last week when I was feeling frustrated, and it really kind of put things into perspective, made me look at like the whole picture. So basically what you do is you take your highest weight and you take your goal weight. The goal weight I've picked for now is 160. I don't know where I really want to be. I've been over 200 pounds since I was 11 years old, so I think 160 is a good, reasonable number, and I can tweak it accordingly when I get closer and figure out, what weight's going to be best for me. So that is total pounds lost, 128 pounds lost from my highest to get to 160. And so I'm down 61 pounds total from my highest and 42 pounds down from date of surgery. So I take my total amount lost of 61 pounds, I divide it by my 128 pounds of excess weight, and that puts me at 47.7% of my excess weight lost. So that's a big deal. I am, knocking on 50%'s door. And, then I just started doing this last week. So, you look at yours now and you realize, hey, I'm halfway there. I'm over halfway there. And it's a whole new way to, motivate yourself. Okay, so let's go through I made a list at least, so I remember what I talked about. Let's go through this again. I keep forgetting to mention this the past few weeks. My tailbone's been killing me. I think it's pretty common as, you lose all that padding from your ass. I've always had a kind of sore tailbone. I was thrown from a horse on my 18th birthday, shattered it. So, it's a lot worse now because before, it was occasional if I sat too long or it was an uncomfortable chair or whatever. That's when it would hurt. But now I'll notice it if I'm in the car too long, which in Atlanta it takes an hour to get anywhere. So, I'll notice in the car. I took myself to a movie Friday night and had a hard time sitting through that. So that's something I'll talk to my doctor about. I did see online people suggest, working your glutes. Apparently building those muscles up kind of protects your tailbone a little more. Saw someone on Instagram actually just had a Brazilian butt lift and said it helps. Been working out. Last week I was off the wagon, and this week I decided I wanted to, have some progress. I needed to do something for me. I was up till Sunday night, Monday mornings, like 2 a.m. working, and then back up again at 8. So I was tired and really looking for an excuse. I was like, no, go to the gym. So I went at lunchtime. So I got to beat the crowd, but I still got it in before, the end of the day fatigue hit. And I pushed myself really hard. I actually typed up my little workout as I was doing it, so I wouldn't leave anything out. And I posted it on Instagram, but I'll pull it up and show you guys. Here, I think that should be right ways for you guys. I did 2.5 miles on the elliptical. It took me like 22.5 minutes. I have it incorrect on here. I really pushed myself, kept it at a running speed. I've had knee surgeries. My knees aren't the greatest, so I'm not a traditional runner. But, you can still do a running speed on the elliptical. I try to keep it at least 6.5 miles an hour. I got to like 7.3 miles an hour there, too. And just, so I knocked out 2.5 miles. I'm going to try to do an extra few minutes today, see if I can hit 3. And then I did all the arm machines, did an arm workout. And then I started the 30-day squat challenge. Today's day 3, so I'll have to do 75 squats today. I'm scared. So I was going to do cardio and leg day at the gym. I'm going to skip the leg machines because I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to die. Still going to get the cardio in though. And I'm hoping to make it at least one more time this week, if not tomorrow and Friday, just because I think it'd be great to have 4 workouts in for the week. And I think right now I could really use the endorphins. Over the weekend, I started cleaning out my clothes. Got through my dresser. Because my dresser was so packed, I had no room for my clothes. So my laundry was just piling up and it was a mess. I was dreading the chores, really dreading it. But it turned out to be fun and pretty cathartic. I put on some of, the old stuff I was getting rid of. And then decided to keep some of it just, for my before clothes. I put on my Ohio State jersey. And literally that thing fits me like a dress now. Literally, I could wear it as a dress, just cinch it at the waist. I need to clean out my closet now. I was just finding time. I've been working so much between my day job and my business. So, just do a little bit of time when I can. I need to hold a garage sale or something, try to sell some of this stuff. Kind of recoup my money, and put it toward, other clothes, new clothes that I need. Because now it's to the point even my camis don't fit, and those are what I sleep in. So I'm like, well, shit. But yeah, I recommend that. I think I was in a stall for a few days. The scale hadn't moved. The scale had not moved. And I know every week I say I'm in a stall because it takes a few days, but I get frustrated, especially if I feel like I'm working hard. But doing that was motivating, just to put on some of those clothes, see how they were fitting me. And also, I started losing that day. So I don't know if it was just a mental thing. I don't know. But that's what happened for me. I think another big thing is to focus on not falling back into bad habits. It's really easy the first few weeks after surgery, because you're still healing, you're still very nervous, you're kind of in your own little, protective bubble. And kind of like you've wrapped yourself in bubble wrap. I feel like I didn't really venture out into the world much until about 6 weeks out, maybe. I think that's when I went on that date with John and had my first beer, I think. And I feel like now that I go out and do things, and I'm not just, working from, I work from home, but I'm not just sitting here at the house all day, every day. I go out and do things. My sense of normalcy has returned, and with that, some bad habits. My arm still hurt from lifting Monday, by the way. Damn, Gina. Sorry. So, I've put the nicotine patch back on. I knocked that habit out. I worked hard. I was so proud. There were so many great things about being a non-smoker. I don't want to go back. I don't. So, I guess now it's time, take the gloves off and fight like hell. Also, I have a tendency, I guess, to worry a lot about things I can't control. Worry about, how other people are acting toward me, and especially, with these douchebag guys I've referenced in the past. And it's not good for me. So I think that's maybe why I felt so peaceful Monday. I felt so peaceful and calm and centered after, hitting it hard at the gym. I think it's because I focused on me. So, I'm trying to, get away from those bad habits, but I think they kind of sneak up on you when you're not paying attention, when things are starting to feel good, you're finally eating real food again, and you feel like a person. So those are just things to watch out for. I also need to just, I think I'm really bad at, I'm really bad at goodbyes and walking away from people. So I think now that's another big focus, is to, not be scared to, cut these unhealthy people out of my life. Because I do believe everything happens for a reason. You just have to, sometimes it's just hard to, remember that or really believe it for your situation at the time. But I think you have to kind of cut the dead weight sometimes, you know, in order for God to bless you with, you know, something better. You got to make room for it. If that makes sense. I mean, I feel like it does, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining it well. I did the last time. I explained it real well. Thanks, HP. I'm getting Adele. Just kidding. Let's see. Assholes on Facebook. When my video cut off last time, I was all hot and bothered about this. I was riled up. I didn't even realize I was this upset about it and had this much give a damn about this topic until I got started. These weight loss groups on Facebook, I basically started unfollowing all of them. The only one I really care about is there's one for July 2016 surgeries. And so I've been on that from the beginning because, you know, we're all within, you know, days and weeks of each other. So we're all supportive. We all can kind of bounce things off of each other. We're very close to, you know, to each other in the process. These other groups, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. That's all I have to say. Pardon my language, but I am disgusted by the way these people act. Y'all are savage. You know, ratchet as fuck. I actually got into it Friday night with some guy because he has the nerve to post. He's like, so I just went back to I just went back to work, you know, my first day after surgery. And this guy there, he said he was sleeved a year and a half ago and drinking too much water caused his sleeve to stretch, so he has to go and have it tightened. Probably has nothing to do with the beer he drinks or the food he eats. Hold up. This is your first day back to work since surgery. I'm guessing you're not even eating solid foods yet. And if you're a truck driver like your buddy, you're going to probably have some temptation the next year and a half too. Being on the road, all that fast food, you know, having a hard time doing your own meal prep. I don't think any of us are in a position to be judging or throwing stones or making fun of people. Least of all you. And I didn't come off like that at first. I just said, you know, I probably wouldn't feel I was in a position to judge him, you know, if you're just now returning to work from surgery, if you're that new to the, you know, weight loss surgery community, or, you know, the lifestyle, you're still trying to figure it out. You are well within your honeymoon period. It's just getting started for you, bub. Well, he came back at me really hateful, and that just set me off. So, of course, then I kind of started pushing buttons, but I had very valid points. You know, I was like, all right, maybe he didn't have good support. Maybe he didn't, you know, make the best choices. Maybe he's got an undiagnosed thyroid issue. There are a lot of things that could be going on. Maybe he's embarrassed that he has failed. And knowing you had surgery, maybe he is reaching out for a friend or some support. And if your tone toward him is anything like the tone of your post, shame on you, because you probably left him feeling even more dejected. You know, you don't know where you're going to be in 18 months. You know, let's talk about it when you're eating real meals again. And I was like, you know, the Bible says, judge not lest ye be judged. And then, of course, he just came right back at me about how us Bible-thumping sons of bitches, blah, 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 completely ignoring every other valid point that I presented, of course. And I was just like, well, you know what? Don't judge me. You don't know me. You don't know if I attend church. You don't know if I sit there in a pew and talk about people like you're claiming I do. But I'll pray for you. And I see other people, I mean, just going off on these rants. Someone was fussing on one page about the way people act in another page. And people were like, well, we're sorry you're upset about something. Can you explain it so we can try to help? How many times do I gotta tell you? And it was in all caps too. How many times do I gotta tell you? It has nothing to do with this page. And why are you yelling at that page? my point being, on these Facebook groups just seem to be, like, to me, nothing but drama. I don't see any support going on. So, beware. You know, but I'm so fired up about this. I'm so mad that my video didn't save and that my computer restarted, because I am so pissed about this, because there are so many of us that do not have good physical support in our day-to-day lives. The weight loss surgery community online is so important to so many people. And for y'all to act like you're, savage assholes, there's no need for that. If you think you have all the answers and you've got this down, then go do you. But don't put down other people who need you, who need support from people like you. That's messed up. That's messed up, and there's no excuse for it. So, with that being said, if you need some support, watch the YouTube videos. Reach out to the vloggers, the people who are doing these videos. I try to respond to most of my comments. Sometimes it might take me a few days. You can also, I'm on Instagram. We're great on Instagram. We're everywhere. And the great thing about Instagram is it's not just a group of different people clumped together. You pick who you follow. And typically people don't follow other people just to be negative. So 99.9% of your Instagram interaction is going to be positive. You'll get the pages where they're trying to sell you shit, but just ignore them. But the Instagram community, solid gold. I'm on there, LeaLeaVSG. That's LeaLeaVSG. You can also direct message me on there if you need anything. I mean, hit me up however you need to. If you need support, I got you. We're all in this together. We've all been through this. We're all fighting the good fight. There's no need for us to keep each other down. And that's all I have to say about that. Damn it, HP. It was so much better the first time. Damn it. What was I going to go into today? I was going to go into, the app I use to track my food and my exercise and what I typically eat in a day. I'm already at 17.5 minutes, so I'm going to save that for next week. So, at least we've got the list started for next week now. And I will be in Ohio for Thanksgiving. So, that's where I'll be doing my update for that week. And I will be at my mom's house. And so I decided we're going to shake it up a little bit that week. And we're going to do a Q&A with Mama Jan. We are going to get Mama Jan's perspective as a parent, as a relative of a weight loss surgery patient, about all sorts of different things. I'm starting my list of questions for her. We're going to take this as serious as a Barbara Walters interview. So, let me know your questions. You've got a couple months. But if you've got anything you want to ask Mama Jan, send it to me. I will add it to the list. And we're going to do Q&A with Mama Jan. We're going to ask her the good, the bad, the ugly. So, I think that's it, because now here's an extra half hour of my life gone. Thanks, HP. I should tag them in this video. Let them know how pissed I am at their bullshit. This is a brand new laptop, too. There's no sense in it. Get your shit together. Alright, if I'm this sassy, I need to go ahead and get moving and get to the gym and use this to run 3 miles. So pray for me that I don't die. Look how good my eye makeup looks, by the way. Literally, I was so tired last night, I just didn't wash it off. So this is last night's makeup. Oh yeah, hottest girl at the gym. Okay, I'm getting sassy. I need to go. So I will see you all next week. Have a good one. Love ya.